The rain fell hard on the narrow streets of London. It was a cold night, and a thick fog covered the city like a heavy blanket. Inside Newgate Prison, the air was damp and heavy. The smell of smoke, metal, and old stone filled the halls. Prisoners coughed, guards shouted, and somewhere in the darkness, a rat ran across the floor. In one of the small, dark cells, a man sat alone. His name was William Addis, and at that moment, he felt the weight of the world on his shoulders. His face was tired, his clothes were dirty, and his hands were shaking from exhaustion. But something else bothered him more than anything, the pain in his mouth. He rubbed a piece of cloth across his teeth, trying to clean them. It didn't work. It never worked. The cloth tasted like dust. His teeth felt rough. His gums hurt. He whispered to himself, "There must be a better way." He looked around at the other prisoners. They were doing the same thing, rubbing their teeth with old cloths, ashes, salt, even crushed bones. Their gums bled. Their teeth rotted. Pain was normal. Bad breath was normal. People accepted it because they had nothing else. In the corner of the cell, a guard swept the floor with a broom made of stiff bristles tied to a wooden handle. And then it happened. A spark got an idea. Something so simple, yet so revolutionary. William stared at the broom and thought, what if we clean our teeth the same way we clean the floor? His heart began to beat faster. His eyes widened. He sat up straight. In that cold, dirty prison cell, the idea for the first modern toothbrush was born. He whispered, "If I ever leave this place, I will make something new, something everyone needs." He didn't know it yet, but billions of people would someday start their day because of him. Welcome to Tales Left Behind. If you enjoy true stories behind everyday inventions and forgotten people who changed the world, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Now, let's return to the beginning of his story. William Addis was born in 1734 in a crowded neighborhood in London. His family was not rich. His father made candles. His mother sold cloth at the market. William grew up watching people work. Bakers making bread, blacksmiths shaping metal, doctors using strange tools. He asked endless questions. How does this work? Why do we use this? Who invented that? People laughed and told him he was curious. But William didn't stop. He loved learning. He loved building things with his hands. He loved solving problems. As a teenager, he noticed something strange. Everyone around him had terrible teeth. Londoners chewed tobacco, drank strong beer, and ate sugary food. They rarely washed their teeth. There were no dentists, no toothpaste, no toothbrushes. People used dirty cloths, crushed shells, and sometimes even burnt bread. He thought, why do we accept this? Why is there no better way? But he was young, and life moved quickly. He worked different jobs, selling books, making paper, trading small goods. He dreamed of creating something important, but he didn't know how. And everything changed. One day in the market, someone accused William of starting a fight. Guards rushed in. Voices shouted. A misunderstanding turned into chaos. And before he understood what happened, William was arrested and taken to Newgate prison. His life collapsed. He lost his home, his work, his freedom. But the prison gave him something else. The beginning of his destiny. Days passed, nights passed. William watched prisoners suffer from tooth pain. He watched their gums bleed. He watched them rub their teeth with dirty rags. And he remembered that broom. One evening, he asked a guard for a bone left from the prison meal. The guard laughed, but gave it to him. William cleaned the bone. He shaped it into a small handle using a sharp stone. He carved tiny holes into one end of it. Then he pulled stiff bristles from the broom. He tied them together, pushed them into the holes, and sealed them with glue. It took hours. His hands bled. But finally, he held it. The first toothbrush. It was small, simple, and rough. But it worked. He brushed his teeth. For the first time in his life, his teeth felt clean. His gums didn't bleed. His breath felt fresh. He realized something. I can change the world with this. When he was released from prison, he carried only one valuable thing with him, his invention. People at first laughed when he showed it. Some said it was strange. Some said no one would use it. But William believed in it. He hired workers. He created better handles. He used animal bone, horsehair, and later softer bristles from pigs and badgers. He improved the glue. He polished the design. Then he started selling them in the market. Slowly, people tried them. They told their friends. Their friends told their families. Demand grew. William opened a small workshop, then a larger one. Soon his toothbrushes were sold across London, and across England, then across Europe. People couldn't believe how clean their teeth felt. Doctors recommended it. Travelers carried it. Sailors used it on long sea voyages. William Addis became the founder of the toothbrush industry. But he didn't stop there. He created the company Addis and Sons, which continued producing toothbrushes for more than 200 years. His son improved the designs. His grandsons expanded the business. By the 1900s, Addis toothbrushes were being mass-produced in factories. During World War II, American soldiers returned home with a new habit, brushing their teeth every day. This started the global hygiene revolution. Soon, brushing teeth became a worldwide routine. In the 1930s, the first nylon toothbrush was invented. But the original design, William's design, stayed the same. A simple handle, a row of bristles, a tool that touched every life, every day, in every country. Today, more than 7 billion toothbrushes are produced every single year. Children use them. Adults use them. Dentists recommend them. No one thinks about the man behind them. But the truth is simple. A prisoner in a dirty cell changed the morning routine of the entire planet. Late in life, William Addis would walk through the streets of London and see children smiling with clean teeth. He would see families brushing their teeth with bright-colored brushes. He would see shops selling thousands of his creations. Sometimes he whispered to himself, This began with a broom, and a problem no one wanted to solve. He died with peace in his heart, not rich, not famous, but remembered by history as the man who brought cleanliness to the world. And today, every time you brush your teeth, every time a child smiles with clean teeth, every time you begin your morning routine, you carry a small piece of his story. Because sometimes the biggest changes come from the simplest ideas. And sometimes heroes are not kings, queens, or warriors. Sometimes they are ordinary people who notice a problem and dare to fix it. Thank you for watching Tales Left Behind. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join us for more true stories behind the inventions that shape our lives.